Hi, my name is Ryan Cochran, and today I'm going to be giving you a speech about Walt Disney and the very successful and impactful life that he had. Everyone has seen a Walt Disney film, whether it be an animated film or a live-action film. Most people in this country have seen one. Without Disney films, some of the most impactful and successful movies of all time would never have been made. One reason why I care is because Disney movies and really anything related to Disney brings back good memories to me. From my childhood, even from present day. I remember watching movies with my family and laughing and going on a lot of vacations to Walt Disney World with them, making some really great memories. So let's begin with the mouse that started it all. Mickey Mouse made his real theatrical debut in 1928 in Steamboat Willie. That's Walt Disney's third cartoon. This cartoon was revolutionary because it was the first one to employ sound with the actual cartoon. It was released in theaters and Americans ate it up like apple pie. They loved it, and Mickey Mouse has been a thing ever since. He's been in comic strips, he's had his own TV show and movies, everything like that. Americans love Mickey. One interesting fact about Mickey Mouse is that he started off, his name was Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. He was a character that Walt created for Universal Pictures. He was ultimately let go by Universal, and so when he moved over to create his own picture studio, he altered Oswald a little bit and turned him into present-day Mickey Mouse. One thing that's interesting about Mickey is that he has a 98% awareness rating with kids aged 3 to 11. That means 98% of people could tell who he is, which is really, truly amazing, I believe. Mickey was only the first of many hits to come. Walt Disney created over 80 movies during his lifetime. He won 32 Academy Awards for these films, and that's really a record that's been held for over 50 years now. I really don't know if it'll ever be caught. He was most proud of his nomination for Best Picture for Mary Poppins. He didn't win that award, but that was really the award that he was always looking to win. He was always trying to get over that hump. Walt wanted to share the magic with as many people as he possibly could. That included movies, TV shows, comic strips, and then ultimately theme parks. In 1955, Walt opened Disneyland, which is in Anaheim, California. He had a hard time getting funding for the project, so he went to ABC, and to this day, ABC and Disney still have really good relations to each other. That's partially why. The park is set up, it's not a very big park. It's set up into different lands, such as Fantasyland, Futureland, Tomorrowland, things like that. And it's been there ever since. This year they're celebrating their 60th anniversary, which is pretty cool. In 2015, it's estimated that 14.5 million people will visit the park. After the first park, Disney, had this urge to build another one. He really liked the idea of building the first park. So he looked over places all across the country where he could build a second park, and he ultimately settled in Central Florida. He, for many months, started to buy up really big pieces of land using shell companies, so people didn't know what was going to be going on. And he ultimately ended up buying a piece of land the size of the island of Manhattan. And it was called the Florida Project, and that is now present-day Walt Disney World. In 1971, the Magic Kingdom opened. It was the only park that Disney had in Florida then. And it was also set up like Disneyland, except it was almost 2 times as big. Futureland, Fantasyland, Frontierland, things like that. So the park was kind of set up just similarly, but instead of Aurora's castle in the middle, it had Cinderella's castle. It was really big, pretty. The first park, he created that in 1971. He also had 2 hotels. It was the Contemporary Hotel and the Polynesian Hotel. Walt's Walt's real passion in the Florida project was Epcot, which stands for the Experimental Prototype Community of Tomorrow. He never really got to live to see the Florida project. It opened 5 years after he passed away, but Epcot wasn't created until 1982. Walt's brother took over that because he really wanted to see it finished for his brother. Epcot was supposed to serve as a real live city that featured the most innovative technology they could find to create like a futuristic living space. It didn't end up being that way, but now today a major part of Epcot is still dedicated to innovation and technology. In conclusion, I ask you one question. Imagine how different your childhood would have looked without Walt Disney. In my case, it would have been very different, and I would guess it would be the same with you. Thank you very much. That was short.